Away we go with the third quarter of the Winfield League Grand Final for 1982, and we see the Eagles with a big lead, 9-4-58, Glenorchy 2-5-17. There's the ball, kicked out of the pack. Leading in the race for it, there was Wallace. Munnings has got it, does it nicely, Munnings, goes for a run. He's already kicked a couple, handballs it on to big Wayne Fox, he kicks, could be shut the gate, hits the post. A poster off the boot of big Wayne Fox in the opening seconds of the third quarter, and it's 9-5-59 to 2-5-17.
From the kick out, it's onto the half-back line. Brooks and Collis. Brooks in front, didn't hang on to it long enough. Collis held. He'll get the free kick. Greg Collis looking for a lead. Matthews leading in the centre, that's ignored. Collis now kicks onto the wing. Honeybell, Michael Honeybell takes a diving mark. He's opened up on the ball. Down onto the half-forward line. Two Glenorchy players flying. Cummins missed it. Ling kicking it off the ground. Now Brooks leads in the race for the ball. Has it. Round. Onto the right foot. Screws it back in towards Neville Hill. Hill couldn't get to it. It was a little wide. Looks like on the, that's Webster, is it, in the number 22 Guernsey? Thurgood, is it? Webster. Yeah, Webster in the 22 Guernsey. It's normally Thurgood's Guernsey, but Webster had his torn earlier.
There's the throw-in, interference at the boundary throw-in. It's a New Norfolk free kick. And it's the big fellow again who'll take it, Graham Honeybell. Yes, Graham Honeybell, I think, will take it. 9-5-59, New Norfolk. Glenorchy 2-5-17. Honeybell a long way out from goal, taking a lot of time with this kick. Comes in and kicks, dropping short. It's in towards the pocket. Wayne Fox had it for a moment, lost it. Over the top goes Webster, and umpire Green signals to throw it back in. We've played about 2.5 minutes into this quarter. Fox and Clark opposed. Chance, ball booted in towards the goal square. Neville Hill bursts through, kicks it back over the shoulder. May have been touched. It is, but it scores. Another point to Norfolk. 9 goals, 6-60. They lead Glenorchy 2-5-17.
Roland Curley telling the players to move about a bit. Give me something to kick to. Onto the half-back line. Hack up high. So too was Rod Hill, and Rod Hill took the mark. Rod Hill puts it down in towards full forward. They set themselves off the hands of the pack. It comes. Who can pick it up? Ling. Over to Curley. Curley's clear. Has a look. Puts it up here towards Bowden, and Bowden marks. Hasn't been one of his best days. Back to Curley. They're trying to get their handball going, but can't. Saunders to Brooks. Brooks threw that out. Going through his Collis, kicking it off the ground. Harwood now puts the Eagles into attack as he puts the ball back onto their half-forward line. Curley got a good bounce. Gets a banana-looking kick in as he tries to screw it back round into play. And the whistle's gone on the free kick going Glenorchy's way. And it'll be Matthews, I think, to take it. He's moving back into position. Yes, Alan Matthews.
Alan Matthews with the ball. No, it's the other way now. And it's going to Williamson. Going to young Williamson, who thumps it in towards full forward. They all fly, all misjudge the flight of it. There's Webster in the 22 Guernsey. Dan Munnings with a chance now if he can pick it up. He's trapped it, got it, swings around, steadies, kicks. He's kicked the goal. Dan Munnings has kicked his third goal at about the 3.5-minute mark of the third quarter. And now New Norfolk go on to 10 goals, 6-66. Glenorchy 2-5-17.
Yes, a great goal there from Dan Munnings. That's his third now, and a good opening by New Norfolk. They're going on after half-time where they left off. Honeybell, Lamont trying to get it out. Graham Fox gets it to Dykes. Dykes gets a short kick in. That finds Bowden. Bowden's kick, not a good one, and it finds Graham Fox. Gee, there's a lot of Glenorchy players down on form. Have been unsighted. Where it's been a good team effort from the Eagles. And Graham Fox kicks it down looking for Wayne Fox. Cummins up. They've had a great battle all day. Cummins threw it out, gave it to Hack. Hack, he kicks it down on towards the half-forward line. Hill tries to smother it. coming through now is Bowden. Bowden's relieving kick up onto the wing position. Klug marks. Met pretty solidly. Davidson in there, making sure that no one can get at Klug. Klug will put the Magpies into attack.
There's Klug's kick. Hodder sets himself, arriving on the scene far too late. And Honeybell brings it in. This is Michael Honeybell. Marked everything today. Here he is now. What's he going to do? Doesn't know where to go. Now he'll kick it straight down the centre. Drop punt, dropping a little short. Wayne Fox. Oh, some of the Glenorchy players aren't even chasing now. There's the kick in towards the half-forward line. Neville Hill, hand pull shot out here. Nice one too to Webster. Webster second time on the turf. Steadies and kicks up towards centre wing. Honeybell sets himself. Couldn't bring it down. Handballed out. Davidson, good hand pass to Ling. Ling, Bowden going by. Doesn't know what to do with it now. He'll have to kick it, and he does. Hedley Thompson loses it. Pridgeon handballs onto Klug. Klug steadies, steers it in towards goal, across the face. A goal, and it's a point. Glenorchy go on to 2 goals, 6-18. In Norfolk, 10-6, 66.
Yes, that was one that they did need. Klug did everything in his power to kick it, but was just a little astray as Williamson puts the ball back into play. Honeybell the target. Clark up behind, takes the mark. Frank Clark kicks onto the half-forward line. Matthews dropped it. Fox looking for the free kick. I think he's got it. He has. Pridgeon not happy with that, but Graham Fox paid the free kick. Fox will keep it down the flank. Honeybell up over the top wing. Dykes. Rod Hill can't pick it up. Dykes wrestling for it, pushes it out to Clark. Clark's swamped, grabbed, had to quickly get rid of it. The whistle's gone, and let's see. The free gives it, no, the ball's out over the boundary line, and we'll see it thrown back into play.
Ryde Street side of the ground, and New Norfolk still dictating terms after a brilliant first half. Ling trying to lift the side in towards the half-forward line. Chance for Bowden. Still got it. Ball underneath. What's umpire Green's decision? I think he's going to bounce it, or he'll toss the ball high where he is at the moment on the half-forward line. Williamson doing a bit of the ruck work. Straight down to Bowden. Bowden hooks it in. In Norfolk players everywhere. Hedley Thompson falls forward, takes a comfortable chest mark. Just controlling everything at the moment. Here's his kick out towards Britton. Makes good position. Beautiful pass. And there's Pridgeon on the mark. Been a quiet player today. 8 minutes into the third quarter. Britton down towards centre wing. Donald Dykes unloaded after that. No 15-metre penalty. He's played pretty well, Donald Dykes. Handballs towards Clark. Clark still got the ball in front of him. Fox is after him. Klug picks it up like a rover. Caught. Handballs too long. And Joe Hackett is who's got the ball. Hack's kick. Torpedo punt, plenty of distance in it. Wayne Fox, hand passes on. Oh, it comes back to himself. Then gets it across to Hill. Oh, clever. In towards centre half forward. Punched away by Franks. Lamont been a very quiet player as he chases this ball towards the boundary line. Can't pick the ball up. Kept in play. Marked by Roland Curley.
Curley been a trier, but that's not a good pass. It fell short of Ling, and chipping in was Brooks. Lee Brooks to take the mark over Saunders' head. Honeybell slides along the ground to the ball, gets it to Saunders. Saunders' kick is smothered off the boot. Ling wrestling for it down there now. Here's a loose ball out to where Bowden. Williamson goes in after him. Williamson comes out with it. Williamson's grab, gets a short kick in, and brings up a minor score. Another point on the board to the Eagles. And they go to 10-7, 67 to Glenorchy 2-6, 18. Now Curley looking for some tall timber. That's dropping short. Not well placed. Up they go. Brooks got high. Couldn't bring it down. Danny Ling slips. Recovers quickly. Has the ball taken away from him by Hedley Thompson. Wallace pushes it further on up in towards the centre. Neil Cummins with it now. Puts the Magpies into attack. Hyder up over the back, but Hinchin in front. It's kicked off the ground now by Klug. Racing in after it is Glenn Britton. Britton picks it up nicely. Hodder tackles well low, and Hodder forces Britton out over the line, and the ball will be thrown in.
10 minutes into the third quarter. Michael Honeybell arriving on the scene late to contest this one with Hodder. Honeybell wins it. Big thump. Run of the ball here to Ling if he can pick it up. Can't. Still sore. Williamson tackled pretty high. Fox lends support. Hand passes to Hack. Hack out wide. Beautiful kick finds Headley Thompson. Headley Thompson almost in the centre of the ground. Been a good player. Down towards the half-forward line. Neville Hill, Wayne Fox both set for the ball. Brooks overdoes it. Gets the handball away. Gets it out in the direction of Saunders. Saunders will get the free kick. Didn't have it. Tackled pretty high. And Saunders has got it on the half-forward line. And some of the Glenorchy players now looking very despondent indeed. Saunders. Torpedo punt. Big kick. It's a goal. What a kick. Off the boot of John Saunders. That's his first. A long way out from goal. Put plenty behind it. 11-7. 73 the score in Norfolk. Glenorchy 2-6-18. 11 minutes played.
Yes, and the Eagles are marching towards their second only ever grand final. They won their first in '68 under Trevor Leo and look like taking out their second under Robbie Dykes. From the bounce. It's Honeybell getting it down, looking for Brooks. Missed him. Scott Lamont couldn't get it out. Lamont comes back again though. Gets a quick kick in. Up on towards the half-forward line. Hodder coming out to try and meet it. Pushed over by Ling. Well pushed over too to Bowden. Bowden pushed as he gets his kick in. Round in towards centre half-forward. Goss! Play on's the call. Goss onto the left foot, bringing it back round towards goal. That's a goal off the boot of Goss. Good goal too to Goss. And it's Glenorchy's third goal on the board into the third quarter. And Norfolk now lead 11-7. 11-7, 73 the Eagles to Glenorchy 3-6-24.
Well, he's been a very quiet player, Glenn Goss. A few weeks ago, he booted 7 in about half a game. Could he repeat that today? It was a great snap on the run, and it bounced through for a goal. Norfolk 11-7, 73. Glenorchy 3-6-24. Honeybell goes high. Saunders run of the ball. Bowden getting a few kicks in this quarter. Up towards centre half forward. Hinchin. One-handed mark. Great mark. One-handed mark. Hinchin goes out wide. Plenty of Norfolk players there. In front, Klug. Not awarded. He was looking for the mark. Forced out. Run of the ball again to Goss. Boot to ball. He kicks long on the run, but he's put this one out of bounds on the full.
Had Matthews up there in the pocket too on his own.
Matthews not too happy with that. In the back pocket. This is David Young. Kicks out towards half-back flank. Clark up a mile. Oh, dumped. Should have got the free kick. It's not too good either, I don't think. Frank Clark it is. Or is it Frank Clark? Donald Dykes, I think it is. He looks to be in a lot of trouble. He really came down heavily. There's the kick taken in towards the pocket. Not marked. Matthews it was sliding across the turf. Didn't hold on to it. It's close to the boundary line. Over the line, in fact. And the signal is to throw it into play.
Let's see, we've played 14 minutes into this third quarter. Waiting for the throw in. Big men set themselves. No one going for it. They were more worried about one another. Davidson shot the hand pass out, not to anyone in particular. Britton gets a relieving kick in. Clark in underneath it. Up over the back was Collis. They're wrestling for it as Headley Thompson tried to get it out. Collis in with Williamson, Gary Williamson. The whistle's gone, and umpire Batchelor elects to ball it up. I should imagine he'll throw it up here. He will. They go. Out to Bowden, grabbed, laying it over the ball. Saunders, Williamson getting a short kick in. It was smothered though. Brooks can kick. Down on towards the half-forward line. Curley in front. Fox up behind, pushing it down. Roland Curley pushing it out into open territory. Wallace pushes it further on, and he finds the boundary line.
We've played about 14 and a half minutes into this third quarter. Big Fox opposed to Clark. Saunders going towards half-forward line. Collis backs his judgment back towards the centre of the ground. Honeybell at full steam comes through. That's Michael Honeybell down towards the half-forward line. Could be a Glenorchy free kick. No, Munnings recovers. Now he's got the ball. Shoots the hand pass out to Saunders. Whoops. Saunders has lost it. Recovers. Still got the ball. Can't pick it up. Tries to tap it out to a teammate running by. Thompson does. Picked up by Hack. Hack with a long shot in towards the forward pocket. Big Honeybell there. Off hands, or was it Mark? No, it's still in play. Off hands and over the line and out of bounds. Throw in the right forward pocket at the domain end of the ground. 73 plays 24, and the Eagles are in front. Fox over the top. Danny Ling hasn't given up. Playing his heart out, Danny Ling, for Glenorchy today. In towards the centre of the ground. Hodder had few grabs, drops that one. Pumped out of the way, gets the hand pass out, goes to Collis. Collis too slow, and the free kick goes to Gary Williamson.
Gary Williamson right in the centre of the ground, puts the Eagles into attack, and on his own is Wayne Fox. When I say on his own, he got away then from Cummins. That ball dropped short, and Wayne Fox, you won't get many easier marks than that. As Fox feels he can kick the distance, he's going to have a go. Made a great recovery from what looked to be a knee injury last 2 weeks ago. There's the kick. Won't quite make the distance. It's been marked by Honeybell. The siren had already gone.
No, the whistle.
Oh, the whistle, I mean, had already gone. And the free kick is going against Honeybell and going to Webster. Yes, the whistle had been gone before that mark had been paid. Klug, good mark. John Klug goes on with play into the centre. Davidson has the ball punched away. Thompson puts the Eagles into attack again down towards Neville Hill. Hill, can he get it? Couldn't get two bites at it. Out to Brooks. Brooks is swamped. Back again. Gets a hand pass in. It's sharked away by Ling. Ling still playing his heart out. Puts it up on towards Goss. And Goss marks. No, play on was the call. Didn't hang on to it long enough. Quick. That was hot. Gary Williamson putting it down to where Wallace will take the mark.
Wallace with the ball. Goss not paid the mark. There's the kick. They go to tap the ball on the turf. Davidson scoops the ball out. Lamont has got it. In a bit of trouble. Gets around onto that left boot of his. They set themselves. Oh, strong collision there. Luckily, Headley Thompson's there. It looks like it's Britain that's in trouble. There's the ball out towards the half-back flank where Rod Hill's got it. Long hand pass to Hack. Bounces his way off, gets out of the way of Donald Dykes just in time. Down towards half-forward flank, Munnings. Munnings will run. Puts in a short one. In towards the forward line where Big Wayne Fox is all on his own, and he's taken the mark. Britton it was who was in a bit of trouble back there, but he's recovered. He's up on his feet and running back to take up his position. But pretty nasty clash there. Might have run into David Young, I think. Here's the kick anyway. By Big Fox. Fires away. Goal umpire has a good close look at it. It's a goal. Wayne Fox. I think that's his first goal, Peter, although he's been amongst their better players.
He certainly has. We've been contesting all day. Neil Cummins has played well too. They've had a great battle.
12-7-79 in Norfolk. Glenorchy 3-6-24.
Waiting now for the bounce. That's a big lead. And New Norfolk on their way to taking out their second grand final. From the bounce, Honeybell, Scott Lamont trying to contest. Graham Fox scooping it back over his shoulder. Don Dykes couldn't take the ball through with him. Harwood kicks it off the ground, but straight to Cummins. Cummins relieves the pressure, puts it up on towards the wing position. No mark taken. It's put further up by Collis, up on towards the half-forward line. Dykes had it taken off him by Davidson. Davidson dribbling it along the ground in towards goal where Matthews was. This is Pridgeon. Pridgeon lines up the goals. Dropping back on it is it Hinchin? Not taking any risks, Hinchin. And he decides that it's better to put it through for a point than take the risk of Glenorchy kicking a goal. And I think that was the best place for it. So, waiting now, Hinchin it will be, or Dykes is it this time, to put the ball back into play on towards the half-back line. They fly. Munnings swamped as soon as he tried to get his kick in. Marsh Shoots a hand pass out here to Pridgeon. Pridgeon's had a look in towards goals. He fires away and he's kicked one. A badly needed one by Glenorchy. It's only their fourth. And that was off the boot of David Pridgeon. And Glenorchy, they move on to 4-7-31. Still a long way behind. They're 8 goals down. Norfolk 12-7-79.
And we're 20 minutes into this third quarter. Umpire Andrew Green will bounce it. Michael Honeybell and Frank Clark will contest. Honeybell. It's in the centre. No one can pick it up. Hack. Dummies. Kickers swamped. Hedley Thompson picks up. Out towards the centre wing. Rod Hill went one-handed. Couldn't hold on to it. Over he goes. Very close to the boundary line. Scrimmage out there. Curley involved in it. So too was Webster or Peter Wallace. Peter Wallace, and the umpire has decided to bounce. Or he throw it up. He throws it up. A lot of sting gone out of the game now. Hill with a hand pass, pretty loose. Free kick. And Marsh will take it. Greg Marsh. Oh, in trouble. Eventually gets out of it. Hand passes back to Clark. Clark's hand pass is a poor one. Puts Curley under pressure, but he wins out as he boots it back towards the centre of the ground. Lamont. Shorts it across here towards Bowden. Bowden marks. He puts in a short one up towards the forward pocket, where Matthews coming out to meet the ball has got it. Oh, must get the free kick, written to the turf. Tackled strongly by David Young, but the free kick is Matthews. He's a left footer. Now there'll be a 15-metre penalty. Stupid play there by Williamson. Matthews getting instructions here from Davidson. 21 minutes played. And if ever they needed a goal, this is it. They need plenty in this quarter to have a chance in the final term. Matthews' kick looks pretty good, or is it swinging away at the last moment? It misses. So Glenorchy go to 4 goals, 8-32. Norfolk 12-7-79, almost 22 minutes played.
And it'll be Williamson to put the ball back into play. Looking for a lead. Players well spread out. So Williamson puts it out on towards the half-back line. They set themselves. Honeybell was meant for. Couldn't mark it. There's a chance now for Donald Dykes. Dykes putting it back up in towards Goss. Goss marks. Goss. He's already kicked one. Started the game off at full back. Has quickly moved up onto the forward line to try and give it some bite. Davidson again over talking to him as Goss moves in. He kicks. That's going to be close. That looks a pretty good shot. It is. A nice shot then from Glenn Goss. That's his second goal and Glenorchy's fifth, and their score starting to look a little more respectable. Norfolk 12-7-79, Glenorchy 5-8-38.
Well, Goss has kicked 2 in the quarter. He's done it before. We know what he's capable of. But I think Norfolk are playing a lot better today than what we saw a few weeks ago. He's the bounce now to take place. Umpire Batchelor with it. 79 plays 38. Honeybell. Glenorchy are lifting a little bit. Klug still got the ball. Out of the pack, Harwood tries to come away with it. Hack. Ling dragged out of the way. No free kick. There's some very sore players after that little encounter.
Yes, there's a few bruises out there.
One is Peter Wallace as the ball bounces. Williamson, Ling, tackle too high. Lamont will take the kick. Lamont gets around Graham Fox. Goss sets himself, punched away from him this time. Dykes gets the kick out towards the right street side of the ground. Lamont forcing the ball on and in front of him. Can't pick the ball up. Looking for the free kick, the umpire not having it. And the scoreboard reading 5-8-38, Glenorchy to Norfolk 12-7-79.
Waiting now for the ball to be thrown up. They set themselves. Clark, but beaten for it by Thompson. Lamont, no free kick. Thompson wrestling for it again. Gets it out to Rod Hill. Breaks 2 tackles. Rod Hill now drives it down in towards centre half forward. Up they go. Webster trying to push it down. Collis. He's wrestled to the ground by Michael Honeybell, and umpire Green will move in and ball it up again. Throws it up. Honeybell and Clark. Clark winning it. Harwood grab, but gets a short kick in. Ling gets round one, gets it over now to Webster. Webster kicks up onto the half-forward line. Up they go. It's pushed away from Williamson. Goss wrestling for it again. Ling gets a quick kick in. Klug didn't hang on to it. Dykes trying to get it out. This is Marsh. Marsh is putting it up in towards goal. It's rolling in. It'll be a goal. No. Rolled the wrong way. And scored a point. Well, Glenorchy still fighting it out as we come to the 25-minute mark into this third quarter.
There's the kick-off straight down the ground. No mark. Donald Dykes had it for a moment, but has lost it. Frank Clark looks to be limping at the moment. Handballs it back in the direction of Lamont. Lamont kicks it out of the air. Headley Thompson chases the ball towards the boundary line, carries it over the line, and a throw-in will take place. 79 plays 39. 25 and a half minutes into this third quarter. Big crowd here for the grand final. Must be around about the 18 to 20,000 mark. Oh, throw it out there. The umpire didn't see it. Whistle sounds. And we'll have... let's see. Yes, umpire Batchelor deciding to throw the ball up. Honeywell. No one can come away at the ball. Bottling it up at the moment. Almost 26 minutes played in the quarter. It's been a fairly even quarter, although Glenorchy have lifted their general field play. David Young. Kick travels about 15 to 20 metres. Dykes. That's Donald Dykes, loses out. Very scrambly play over there, and the whistle sounds again. 5-9-39, Glenorchy to Norfolk 12-7-79.
We're into time on. From the bounce, Clark pushing it down. And Glenorchy desperately trying to get another goal on the board. It's shot out by Klug. Bonnywell missed it. Ling grabbed, gets a short kick in. Going through, it's pushed on to where Klug picks it up again. Klug tries to get it out to Collis. He missed him. Williamson couldn't get it away. Saunders pushing it on in front of him. Lamont goes through head first and will get the free kick. Well, he put his head down, tried to force his way through and came out with a free kick. Lamont, a short one, and it'll come off because it'll find Pridgeon. Well, Glenorchy may get that goal before three-quarter time. As Pridgeon has already kicked one, lining them up now for Glenorchy's sixth. But he dropped short. Not a good kick, and it's marked in defence up there by Robbie Dykes.
Robbie Dykes marks. Captain and coach of the side, coaching for the first year. Would he take out the premiership? Here's his kick dropping short too, and drops on the chest of John Klug. Klug puts in the short one. Oh, misdirected. Was it marked? It was. That's the indication of umpire Batchelor. And it's Marsh again who's marked. Had a shot at goal a few moments ago and it almost bounced through. Here he is directly in front. Siren has sounded. It's three-quarter time. Taking a long time with the kick. Marsh's kick. Dropping short. No score. Umpire signal all clear, so the scores remain at three-quarter time as Glenorchy 5-9-39. They trailed Norfolk 12-7-79.